believe in medical cures. I just don't know if this particular one is for me. I don't speak out against vaccines, but I do speak up for the right to say, I have the right to say no or yes. But when you take that right away from me, you bullied me, you punked me, you chumped me. Hassan Campbell will never starve. I've starved already, family. I starved already, family. I know what it's like to be sleeping on couches, in between meals, hungry, trying to not be in, when I came home from jail, it hurt me so bad to get back into the streets. You know what it's like to come home from jail and be actually trying to find a job? As a man, I didn't even have confidence when I was younger to put in the application, but I put in the application. Worked a couple of jobs here and there. I was working construction. My Uncle Mike got me a job. He decides to fall down a flight of steps. His slick ass. He fell down a flight of steps. The nigga had a big knot in his stomach with a hernia. When his boss saw that, automatically, he started trying to negotiate through me, because my uncle got me the job with him. So, make a long story short, my uncle ended up suing and got some millions out of the construction company. When they realized that he wasn't willing to settle and play ball, they fired me. So now, the job that I ain't have a job no more. When I tried to work another job, trying to figure it out, Regis, doing that inventory shit. I'm trying. What's going on in the world? And y'all like, yo, this is the most powerful live ever. And they realize like, yo, this nigga's giving them tea and honey, and he's giving them they CMOS, and he's sitting up there giving them they vitamin C and they vitamin D, and he's also giving them all the things that they need mentally, physically to get through this world. He's actually spitting game. My checks went right back down to $10. I peeped the weakness in this rap game, but I couldn't sell. See, because they make you sell your soul without selling your soul. Because I ain't sit down with no devil. I ain't got no contract with nobody where we in communication with each other. But they'll show you through your check, you bitch ass nigga. You keep running your mouth, and this is what your bread gonna look like. This is what it's gonna look like. It's all about power, control. This is what it's gonna look like. This. You go from this. You go from this to this. That's the cost and the price to try to save fucking black people. Say thank you, bitch. So when you niggas be talking shit about me, that's the price that I pay. Y'all gotta keep in mind, right? My last few lives that I've been doing, when I started doing lives again, 8,000, 7,000 people in it every time. Look how many people we have in there right now. 3,600? Straggling the fence? Why the fuck do y'all think that is? Let's separate the boys from the motherfucking men. I ain't lose me, nigga. I gained me. I don't always agree with you, but you definitely care about your people. I respect it. Keep it all the way funky. The reality of it is, me caring about my people is costing my pocket. And I'm still doing it. At a time when every dollar counts, daughter of the Most High. They sold this country to China, and the IRS is about to hit our bank accounts and snoop around, say goodbye to cash. That easy money is your account. You know what? This is what people don't understand. Once whatever hustle that you have, right? Whatever hustle that you hustling, you better make sure that you on top of your job. Graham TV, I just gave you your wrench. Shout out to Graham. You better go hard for every dollar that you can. Fully pay for your cars. Buy whatever you could and own whatever you could. Because when they take that dollar bill away, they just showed you how much power that they have. They just told you you don't have a voice. When that dollar bill is gone, right? When that dollar bill is gone, you are going to find out just how much power you have. You already found that out when you went to work for the last day, and because you chose not to take the powerful potion, you're fired. Do you understand that Facebook, Instagram, whatever social media platform just educated you and showed you that if you even put up a post that they don't like, they will ban you? Do you realize that your jobs in the near, close future will be through the internet? And if you say anything that goes against this establishment, they will ban you. Do you understand that? So if you don't use your power of your dollar right now to make it make sense, do you understand that if you don't get everything that you need, and stop playing, stop partying, and stop bullshit, in the near future you will have no power. You will be a modern day slave. Because the new game and the new day of slavery is not, I'm going to whip you like they showed you, because that was a sign. When you seen the Haitian border with the fake stage whip, with the Haitians being whipped, and that was fake, that was a sign to let you know the days of slavery, the new days of slavery is back in full effect. That was symbolism that you was being hit with. And in the new days of slavery, they don't have to whip you. They'll just disconnect your fucking internet, and everything in your life is going to go down. This is what the World Wide Web, the New World Order is. Everything in your life will be controlled digitally. For y'all to really hear me go, y'all gotta sign over to my Patreon, which is Hassan Campbell on Patreon.com. My mouth, I can't say what I want to say. I can't say what I want to say. I can't. My line of communication comes through their internet, their platforms. I don't own nothing. I'm a worker on the plantation, but I still got some shit to say, and I'm gonna get it off my chest tonight. Believe that. Life is all about choices. See the difference between a basketball player that decides that they don't want to take it. They have the right to say that they don't want to take it, but the difference is this nigga done made millions of dollars. He can live off his millions for the rest of his life and sit on his doggone mansion and just sit out. You can't afford that. And this is the problem. You can't afford that. Now let me say this, right? Let me say this. To you women out there. Let me talk to you women, and you dudes too, right? But especially you women. You don't ever post for real on there. Now, you know what? And I apologize to anybody on my Patreon because it's about to switch up. This is what it was made for, and this is the times. So believe that. All this week I'll be posting up on my Patreon. Look for it. And it's amazing. I've never seen a live on my big page start off with little numbers like this. This shit is crazy. If you go to work, right, and you took the potion, right? If you took that potion, that spell, and you go to work, when you go to work, that same energy that y'all be having in your house, when you got an attitude, right? Especially if you didn't want to take that, but you had to take that to go keep your job. When you go to your job, keep that same energy that y'all be having in your house with your husband and with your kids when you got a nasty attitude and you in a bad mood. Because now, master, your boss that made you do some shit to comply to keep your fucking job. So when you go inside that job, kick the fucking chair over. Don't walk in there and ask your bitch, and don't talk to your bitch ass supervisor on some old, oh, hi, how was your day? Good morning. You want a cup of coffee? Fuck that. The same energy that y'all be having with your man, when you walk in there, smack the napkins on the fucking floor. Every day you go into that fucking bitch, you better have an attitude. You heard? Every day you go in that motherfucker, you better have an attitude. She gonna be different forever. Ain't no going to no work fucking parties. I don't want to party with you niggas. What's up with the live callers? We're going to do the live callers on Real Topics with Hassan. Make sure y'all subscribe to Real Topics with Hassan. Make sure the 500 people that was unsubscribed after I just got it to 75,000 on Raw and Uncut, they unsubscribed 500 people. Make sure y'all go subscribe back to my backup page where I be posting that every single day. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. Let me tell you something, man. I'm going to do everything in my power. I don't know if I'm going to be successful, but I pray to Almighty God, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that I can put myself in a position that my family can work for me. This is why you work hard to give your family generational wealth. This is why when you wake up and you go to sleep, you do everything that you do for your last name. Playtime is fucking over. Everything in life you get, you got to work hard for it. And everything that you want for the future, it's not. In the near future, everything that I do, the sacrifices, I don't want my kids to have to be told, if you want this job, go eat shit out the toilet. I want my kids to be told, if you want this job, you got to eat shit out the toilet. This is the game that's being played. Give me freedom or give me death, nigga. It's time to get the fuck off this grid. The world don't need another rapper. They need to go around with a garbage can and throw you fucking rappers in a garbage can. All you old 40-year-old rappers that don't know when to grow up, they need to take you dudes, man, and collectively throw you in a garbage can. I'm getting sick and tired of looking at you fucking Power Rangers. It was a one-hit wonder that has nothing left but this last album. Mano and Jim Jones' based friendship is based off of them needing each other. Niggas never even liked each other. Mano needs Jim Jones. Jim Jones do shows, at least. That's what he have. Nobody's looking for Mano at a show. Mano's not selling out shows. Mano's not packing any buildings. So this has to be Mano's best work. Will I listen to it? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't really, like, honestly speaking, to be honest with you, I'm going to just be honest with you. I don't really listen to music no more. At all. I don't really listen to music no more because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of these rappers. They're snakes. They're fakes. They're opportunists. There's no real message in the music. So I don't listen to it. Now maybe when I work out, I might listen to something. Maybe I might decide to listen to it just to shout Mano out. Personally, I don't give a fuck about what them niggas feel about me because I hate all them niggas. What they stand for in the eyes of our children. I already heard it through the grapevine. All these rappers, y'all, I don't think y'all understand. It ain't just what I'm saying. Do y'all realize when I spoke out against Styles P in the Locks versus Dipset on that versus, do you realize that versus was created to keep you distracted during this war that's been waged on us with this fucking pandemic? Do you realize that versus was created to keep you entertained while you was locked in your house? Then they flipped it to keep you coming to the concerts so that you can get that prescription drug to get in the fucking building. Do you understand that versus is a weapon that they formed against you from both angles? Do you not see? Pay attention. They used it in both angles. They flipped it. First it was to entertain you while you was in the house. Then they flipped it to make you want to come out of the house. So now if you want to be a part of the new world, you have to comply with everything. My thing is like this. How many more things they gonna make you comply with in order for you to be in the free world? No, you're not a slave. It's just gonna stop you from having privileges. You know, the right to eat, sleep, shit, work, provide for your family. Turn the motherfucking TV off. Right now, nobody should be listening to the radio. Every man that has a wife that gotta go to work and get on some get down and lay down shit, get down or lay down. Better yet, get down and you fired. You should feel like a failure. How you even have sex with your woman after master told her, I mean, it's your choice, your will, but you ain't working here, bitch. And your wife had to fold to keep that fucking job. How you look yourself in the face as a man. If niggas ain't talking about that and that's not part of the conversation, what the fuck is you talking about? What are you really talking about? And I guarantee you, ain't none of these niggas that you watched on YouTube even had this fucking conversation that I'm saying right now. None of them. Niggas still talking, running around talking about bullshit like fucking cowards. Like fucking cowards.